Alrighty, wrapping up the week. I've got a bunch of work to do over the weekend, but I think we got to a solid product. Lynn and I had a discussion today, and there's one more little tweak we're going to add to the workflow management piece. So here's the UI. It's really clean, which I think works really well for us. Here's what it looks like here. Some of the changes since you saw it a couple days ago were cleaned up a lot of this, but up here in the upper right-hand corner, we've moved to using displaying the sentiment as an icon. And so it'll be different colors and different icons for the basic 6 types of sentiments we have on the contacts page. Also, this new icon here is tasks. And so if I open up the contact panel, you'll see the contact panel is here, and it shows that the contact information, the fact that they are part of Acme Corporation, they have these 3 products with us, and then it shows their current mood, which is their sentiment, and then their intent, right, needs help in this case. And below that you see tasks. And the one piece I was talking to Lynn about today was when it comes to closing the loop, right now today in most of the chat and email applications, people end up juggling their responses, their deliverables, the tasks, the follow-ups that they need to do. And what they do is they snooze a conversation, or they snooze an email, or they write it down on a piece of paper and they remember to go back, and no one has any idea about that. So we decided to take it one step further, which is actually have tasks in here related to contacts. So these tasks are related to Robert up here, okay? So as I'm working with Robert here in this email conversation, and I've asked Lynn now, please review this contract. Over here on the right, I can actually create a task and say when it's due. Now, the unique part of this, it's not assigned to anyone. It's assigned to Robert. It's a deliverable we have back to Robert. It'll show that I created the task. It'll say the date it needs to be done, but it's related to Robert on this conversation in this team. And that way, if I am not around and someone else comes and sees this and takes over this, they see all the outstanding tasks for Robert. If someone goes over to contacts and finds Robert, it won't show it yet. I haven't added in there. But if I come over here and I go like this and I go find Robert, right, I should be able to click on Robert and see all the tasks we owe Robert back from the company. And so that'll kind of close that loop of the workforce management that we've talked about. That's a big piece of our contact center and a big piece of what customers are looking for. And I think that really, like I said, it really closes the loop. It gives some level of management to what you do with customers. And obviously this will evolve over time, but we think this is going to be a great piece of the puzzle. And so the UI at this point is pretty much locked in. And so from here on out, it's just making sure all this stuff's working so that we can have the team start using it. So anyway, I think it's a really good start. Bye.